What up, y'all? I'm CEO, and welcome to my place. What's good? How you doing? How you living? How you feeling? Today I'm feeling a little nostalgic and wanting to go down memory lane in today's pin tour, which is my Nickelodeon board. And then we're gonna jump right into it with the first pin being on my hat, Nostalgia, your traditional Nickelodeon splat. This was one of the first pins that I ever bought, being on the board with just 2 or 3 pins. First pin on the actual board is this What Would You Do pin. I don't remember where this came from. I want to say Hope Sick Pin Co. This show was hosted by Mark Summers. Early 90s, mid 90s, something like that. Next pin, definitely early 90s. I want to say like 93, Wild and Crazy Kids. This is an absolute throwback. Next, keep with the live action for a second here. We got Are You Afraid of the Dark? This was featured in a glow board. Keep with the live action, and Mark Summers, he hosted the original Double Dare. This came in a Nick box, one of the better pins out of a Nick box. Next we have Double Dare's Podium. This one came from Pin Lounge, also featured in the Glow Tour, Physical Challenge. Here's one I don't remember where I got from. Guts. This is one of my first purchases. Another glow pin. Another live action reference. Billy the Answerhead from the show Figure It Out. This was I think this was late 90s, early 2000s show. Everybody remember that? Where the guest panel of celebrity guests of the Nickelodeon realm would try to guess what these kids do, what their talents are. And everything was filmed in Nickelodeon Studios. This is a dope pin because, as you know, or if you don't know, the Nickelodeon Studios, this building no longer looks like that. Now it's just gray and looks like a prison. Here we have Stick Stickly at his desk. Nick, 97. 9 years old when that came out. Got another Stick Stickly. This one came from Midnight Dogs. Another super early purchase of mine. He was so cool to me. This is Popsicle Stick. He was like the host of the programming, you know, like in between commercial breaks and the programming itself. All right, let's get into some Nicktoons here. Now, these next 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, these next lot of pins came from Nick Box, and these two in particular that I'm going to show you next, Daggett and Norbert from the Angry Beavers. When we got these pins, I'm still super bummed about them because the quality on them is not very good. It's just a sticker stuck onto the metal. Like, these are coming up. It's not very good. Not good quality pins. Another one from Nick Box, Reptar on Ice. And then you have the ticket. Gotta have a ticket to get in. Another Nick Box. This one I feel like should glow in the dark just because of the coloring on it. It doesn't, which is kind of a disappointment. And I cannot, for the life of me, remember the reference. Along with this, I think it's the same cartoon that it was in. These two, come from the same place. I cannot remember. I want to say Rocko's Modern Life, but I'm probably wrong. Another Nick Box exclusive. I like this one. Like, I'm more happy about this one than I am the others. It's just one piece of plastic, probably. I don't know if it's actual metal. But Are You Afraid of the Dark? hand looked like it's throwing up gang signs. Alright, next we have Crumb and Ipkiss. Unfortunately, Oblina out of this set is long gone. Got lost in the move. And these are also another Nick Box exclusive. These pins, if I was gonna rate them, I'd give them like a, I don't know, a 5, maybe. I don't know. They're better than the Daggett and Norbert, but not by much. They're very cheap feeling, and I guess that's what you get from a subscription box. All right, let's move on to Nick Jr. I don't know if this was actually on Nick Jr., but here we have Muppet Babies. I know this was like late 80s thing, I think. And I cannot remember what shop this came from, but I do remember the shop. I had an issue with the shop in one of my videos. I don't know, maybe I'll post it at the end of the video. You can go check that out. Nick Jr. The Busy World of Richard Scary? Richard something. Is that what it is? I can't remember. The Busy World of something. Basically the place where Daniel Tiger came from. And I don't remember his name. He drove around this apple. You know, from Nick Jr. Face. Basically the mascot for Nick Jr. Yeah, no Nick Jr. without bringing up Blue's Clues. Here's a deep cut. A lot of people don't remember this. Eureka's Castle. It's like they were Muppets. They weren't actual Muppets like the franchise, but they were puppets. And you have the dragon. Another live action show from the Nickelodeon. Salute Your Shorts. And the short slide. I think that's a cool feature. Camp Anawana, we hold you in our hearts. Another deep cut, and I actually had to Google this reference when I first bought this pen. I knew the reference was from something. I knew it in my, like a core memory, but I just couldn't place it. Inspected by 34. This one came from Midnight Dogs. This was on a show called Pete and Pete, and I think this was on the tag of the underwear. Wow, I forgot. Nickelodeon, or Nick Jr. Gullah Gullah Island. This was featured in a pin mail video. Probably the same one with the Muppet Babies. Let's take a little bit of commercial break and Yak Back. I think this one came from I want to say this pin came from, Pin Lounge. It says it right there on the back. Duh. Yak Back. And this one has to stay on its card backer. I mean, obviously, look at it. It looks just like the packaging that it came in back in the day. And I think that's absolutely dope. It's the small things like that when pin companies do that, the card backing. It's got to stay on with the pin. Along with this one, also featured in another video, Crossfire. Another one from Pin Lounge. They got a lot of deep cuts with Pin Lounge. Again, I think Pin Lounge. I think this came from it. Zoo Books. Anybody want or get Zoo Books ordered? I never got Zoo Books ordered because my grandpa always had National Geographics, and it was like, that was better. Sticking with the commercials, you want to get some GAC, Nickelodeon glow-in-the-dark slime. I don't think I ever had any of this. I had Floam. You don't remember Floam? It was like slime and foam meat. middle of the board, we have these limited edition, the fuzzy ones, and these are highly sought after, actually. I don't know how many variants they have of these. I do know there's a full color variant that I would love to have, and I think the price tag on it is pretty expensive these days because it's hard to find. But this is a limited of 25 out of 50. You got Dog, Norbert, Rocco, Ipkiss, Stimpy, Tommy, Arnold. And then I have a purple and teal. And my favorite out of the three, this white metal with black enamel. This one's number 9 out of 50. All right, we're gonna get into some SpongeBob. We're going down to Bikini Bottom. First, we have featured in the Glow video, winner loser. Next, we have Glove World Pass Holder. Came from Clay Art. Now I'm about to have all these, actually. Most of these came from Clay Art. The SpongeBob references. I guess he's a super fan. Winnie Hut Jr. And then the coin slot, I guess. I don't know. My wife knows more about SpongeBob than I do. That was a little after my time. 2 more from Clay Art. Cheech and Chong, SpongeBob and Patrick. Those are cool. Those came in another variant with their eyes are red, and I wasn't able to pick them up. Next, Clay Art still. The Magic Conch. This one is a glitter edition. Also comes in a regular non-glitter variant, but I started slowing down heavy on the pins when I bought that at the time. If I'm gonna buy one, it might as well be the glitter one. When in doubt, Pinky's out. Pinky. Sweaters that SpongeBob made for Squidward. The tears, the hair, and I don't remember what the top one was made out of. Like I said, my wife knows more about these than I do. She should be here for this part of the video, but she's not. I kicked her out, said I don't want to film. See you later. Bye. Deuces. Chocolate. I bought this one specifically with my wife in mind because she quotes this one all the time. Chocolate. All right, next we have, still from Clay Art, Eels and Escalators, I think is what it's called. Dice. And I'm pretty sure he had glow variants of these, because I thought these glowed, but they did not. Next we have Mermaid Man's belt, and this one's a spinner. Haven't had a spinner on here for a while. Did you turn it to Wumbo? Another one from Clay Art. Treasure chest. My wife said it looks like a butt. Clay Art. I don't remember the reference. I don't know what this one's called. This was featured in the Glow board. Mick Gary from Otherworld Pins. Clay Art. Krusty Krab's official hat. Alright, now I have a bunch of Krabby Patties, Pretty Patties. I'm not going to show you them all. I'll show a few. We have SpongeBob's Patty, the Patrick Patty, Nasty Patty, Poison Patty, which I used to have this shirt. I still have the shirt, but you can't tell that it was anything on it because the graphic has done wash and faded, and I don't know if that's just because it was cheaply made or whatever. It wasn't washed that much. The graphic did not last long, so I decided I wasn't going to purchase any more shirts from him just for that reason. Let's see. My favorite one out of this is the Doodle Bob patty, just because of the black and white and the sketchy, like it looks like a sketch. I think it's dope. And you know how I feel about the white enamel. I love the white enamel. It's such a clean look. A couple more we'll get into here. This one, the rainbow patty. I think that's dope. It's hard not to go through all these. The bubble patty, and then I don't remember the second one right here. This one. This one's moldy. There's two of these. He released two plaid patties, but one's slightly different, one's darker. And if you ask me, I like this one better. All right, that's it for the patties. Here is a fan favorite. Anybody that's seen my pins love these pins. Jay and Silent SpongeBob. Come on, how cool is that? These probably two of my favorites right here. Plankton, one of my smallest pins that I own. As he should be, small. The Chum Bucket. These were featured in a previous video. The Krusty Krab and the sign. Got SpongeBob himself. Big Booty Patrick. I can't read the stamp on it. Just booty cheeks. I think I made that joke last time that pin was in a video. These two guys. Also from Otherworld. I think that's everything from Bikini Bottom. Now we're getting into the real nostalgia stuff here. Rocco's Modern Life. Rocco's Modern Life. I believe this was a Spencer's Gift pickup. This one came from Voo Designs. They've been featured in a video before. Choky Chicken. How inappropriate was that for us? Can't believe that. Heifer. This was one of the first pins that I bought. This one came from Spencer's Gift in the mall. These two also came from Voo Designs. Rocco and his X-rated phone line service. Mrs. Bighead. Didn't she was in love with Rocco, right? Like, creepily. Let's go up here because I kind of forgot about these. I skipped right over them. Got Hey Arnold. This was the first episode. Halloween episode. Come on, why aren't you focusing? There we go. Got Gerald and Helga. I don't know where this came from. Nick Box. Had to be. I think this is from the movie. I never watched the movie. I think that came later. I hate taking this one off the board. One of these days I'm gonna end up breaking it. Because it's not an enamel pen, it's a resin pen. I'm not sure. what material this is, but this one's cool because it's unique for that reason, and it's like Helga's bubblegum shrine to Arnold. Nasty. But yeah, that's a unique pin. I only have one other pin that's like that. Here we have an Ink One of the first pins that I bought from them. Hey, football head. You have Harold, I think his name was. A little mean bully. Stoop Kid Paper. This one came from Midnight Dogs, I think. Yeah, Midnight Dogs. And then this one came from Spencer's Gifts in the mall. We'll go over to Cat Dog's house. Hey, Cat Dog. Winslow. Here's the first set that I bought. Cat Dog. This one came from Spencer's Gifts as well. Here we have probably one of the biggest pins I have, definitely the biggest pin on this board. Came from Bootleg VHS, Ren and Stimpy Rewind. It's a massive pin. Ipkiss. I think this was a Hope Sick pickup. Grumble, but the Grumble came from Midnight Dogs. This dude was always scary to me. His high heels and his high-ass voice. Next we have Quail Dog, my only Doug reference. Moving down the list here, we're getting into the Rugrats. Here we have from Midnight Dogs, the Big People episode where they wanted to go to work and stuff. Don't take your tie off, your head will fall off. This one came from no clue. Nikki is good, Nikki is free, Nikki is Nikki. Getting old is nothing but misery and woe. Angelica. This one came from Midnight Dogs. Dee Dee Pickles. A little crazy looking. Her glasses remind me of that painting of the clocks, and the clock is dripping off the ledge. Here's some shoes. I think these came from Pin Lounge. Chucky's shoes, never tied. Tommy Pickles from the Electric Pin Company, fitting because we're getting into Halloween season. Ninja Turtles. Chucky. Phil and Lil. Tommy is a bee. Chucky is a ghost. Phil and Lil. I think this is a Shining reference. I want to say this came from Spencer's Gifts. Cynthia. Her back there. That came from a Nick box. When she got all dirty, went through the sewer and stuff. Alright, here we're just gonna go quickly through the characters that I have. I think these came from Pin Dreams. Tommy, Chucky, Phil, Lil, Angelica, Susie, Kimmy, which this was after me. This was after I stopped watching cartoons. Still, you know what's funny is when I was a kid watching this, I was like, wouldn't it be cool if they made a show where they're all grown up? My mom's like, that'll never happen. Huh. I was right. Reptar. Here we have another Reptar. Acid Reptar. A regular Reptar. I'm pretty sure this came from Spencer's. And then we have this Reptar. Reptar on Slice, I think is what the pin is called. This is from Pend-A-Bear. This is 1 out of 4 variants. One of the variants is I lost during the move, so that's gone forever. And then the other 2 variants were featured on the globe board. The purple and the black with the pizza globe. These are dope. Last but not least, this last series, this Reptar. These came from Cosmic Creations, one of my first sets. Limited pins. This one's a 20 out of 40. And then the one that was featured in the Globe Tour, 20 out of 20. Last but not least, this 20 out of 30 purple Reptar. That's it. That is all my Nickelodeon Nicktoon pins. Thanks for stopping by. If you like this content, let me know in the comments below. Drop a like. And until next time, be kind, stay safe, and you'll see me in the next one. Deuce.